Hey guys, and welcome to a post-event episode of VlogOn. We're doing this one remotely, as you'll be able to tell by the jumping between our two webcams. Rather than just go through kind of one topic and kind of go in discussion about that, we figured what we'd do is just have a kind of a general kind of chat around what topics were brought up at the event, what the speakers were kind of talking about, and just kind of let people who couldn't make it to the event know what sort of stuff was going on.
Awesome. So yeah, as Tom said, we did two events. One was for housing and one was for healthcare, and we were all talking about digital innovation and all the cool things that are going on in those sectors. So Tom was with me at the housing one, and then he had to go back to the office because he had important technical things to do. And then obviously I stayed behind for the NHS event that was the following day. So it was a really, really great day, wasn't it, Tom? I think we got some really, really good ideas from both sectors, really, didn't we?
Yeah, I think especially, from the housing point of view, there were some really interesting discussions around kind of the portals and the integrations. And we had a couple of customers there who were speaking, showing off what sort of stuff they've done. It was really good to hear some of the great feedback they've got and how those products are going on. I think the big one for me was when we had Sue from Seven Vale talking about how they've got their live support throughout their business and how they're building on the great success of that and kind of how low their wait times are and stuff like that. And I think we've got a case study out on the website now about that, but that was one that was really interesting to me.
Yeah, so yeah, I thought that was really interesting. In terms of the vocal and live support aspect of it. And it just goes to show you how high they're putting their customer service priorities. And, all the graphical data and all the stuff that they were showing us, it just proves that kind of solution really makes a difference to customer service in general. So I think one of the things that I found really interesting was from the NHS event. So we had Lawrence from Cornwall Partnership who was talking about their new intranet solution and that they're using ADFS to allow their staff members from across that county to actually access that one solution no matter where they are, which is really important, I think, for Cornwall because it's such a nightmare to get to. You need a car, it takes quite a while to get from one place to another and one site to another. So actually using that kind of technology has really, really helped them. They've even got, obviously healthcare workers on the Isles of Scilly, but they can still access the same intranet as those that are working in Bodmin. Another thing that I thought was really cool that he talked about was using virtual reality. So they're building a special place at the moment for people, especially adolescents with mental health issues. And they've got a relaxation room where people can go into, so if they're feeling anxious, they can spend 20 minutes in there and relax and gather themselves. The problem with it is that you can only have one person in the room at any one time. So he's looking at virtual reality to say, actually, if they're feeling anxious, they can put on this virtual reality headset and they can get transported to this other place, whether that's a beach, whether it's by a babbling brook on a grassy knoll, all those kind of things. And he's looking at building up a library of elements, so the user can pick their preferred environment to relax in, which is really, really great. I mean, he's thought of everything because obviously some people might have a phobia of ice cream vans, so you can't just put an ice cream van in a beach scene because there might be people that find that a little bit intimidating, for example. So you can actually build up your scene with all these elements. So that's something which is really, really cool. So it just goes to show you how far technology is going and how digital innovation is helping these kind of things.
There's definitely some of that kind of cutting edge technology stuff. There's definitely room for it in definitely NHS in that use case, but also in housing as far as, virtual walkthroughs of houses that haven't been built and being able to actually just put a headset on, walk yourself around, visualize what you're doing. And, you can do a lot of that stuff just in browser as well, having, 3D fly-throughs of buildings and new builds and stuff like that. There's definitely...
It's an exciting time, isn't it? It's like, we're seeing lots of things now. And, NHS Digital was saying only a few weeks ago that, even the healthcare sector is moving into that kind of self-service era with the mobility of data and all those kind of things. So there are going to be some massive challenges that are going to crop up, especially for the NHS with the whole thing around governance and patient protection and stuff like that. But it's exciting time. So I think the events that we held just kind of brought to the fore all these cool little innovative things that people are doing throughout those industries in terms of digital transformation and innovation. It was really interesting to see.
Yeah, I think it's also really good to kind of get all those people together, talk about kind of the future and all the cool stuff that's coming, but also have a couple of presentations in there about, just making sure that they keep some of the core concepts. I know one of the presentations you were doing around making sure that, you really care about your content, and, it doesn't matter whatever cool stuff you're doing and how like amazing motion graphics and animations you get. If the content isn't the right content for the right audience, then you're kind of missing your key point of, having that on there.
I think, you're absolutely right, Tom. I think it's almost getting back to basics, isn't it? It's, with all this great technology, we've still got to think about, the content that we're putting into these solutions. So even if you've got a website or a portal, they're kind of shells in which to hold content and functionality. And it's just making sure that you have respect for what you're putting online. We're so used to having intranets and websites that we kind of don't really go back to basics so much. We're so excited about all the things we're doing that we can sometimes rush content up because we think it's exciting and engaging, but is it actually really useful for the end user? So it's always making sure that what you're putting up is useful. And if it's not, or if you think, okay, well, I might just be putting it up for the sake of it, then maybe it shouldn't go up at all, really.
Build on the strong foundations of, the most important stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of a quick overview of some of the discussions we have at the event. If you guys liked this kind of slightly different format to the vlog, let us know. We might do a couple more of these video ones and get a couple of extra people in on them as well. But we will return to the office and do some more and follow up with the competition as well in the upcoming vlogs. So as always, if you've got any questions or stuff you want us to discuss, let us know. At VlogOn is the Twitter for VlogOn. I'm at TomB_VlogOn.
He always forgets his Twitter, and I'm at JamieVlogOn. So as Tom said, we'll probably be going back to our regular VlogOn format. But obviously we're out and about and we're doing stuff. So when we get the opportunity, we'll do more things like this as well. And we look forward to seeing you at the next episode. Cheers.
Cheers.